Hello and welcome to Cherry Hills. In today's little episode, we are going to get our greenhouses back up and running. We need to get some manure and some compost into them, as well as some water. So, without any further ado, here we are at the farm. We just need to take this guy over to the pigsty without trashing any vehicles on the way. Get him filled up. We need 200,000 litres of manure, so this is going to take a little while. So let's we actually have, I completely forgot we have this. We actually have a little manure storage place actually on the farm. I kind of put it down earlier on, thinking this would be a good place to store, and I put 200,000 litres in there. Let's get this out. This will actually be quicker than using the milling machine to basically get this, because obviously look at this, this is now full. That is so much quicker. So that's actually pretty handy. So let's use that. That basically solves a kind of a, let's take 20 minutes to fill this thing up. Let's take this up to the greenhouses. Don't want to go too fast because the load looks a little bit unstable there, so we kind of just have to slow down a little bit. Take it easy on this corner. So what we're going to do is all of our greenhouses at the main yard. Oh damn, we need an extra. That's fine. We'll do 5 of them. There's actually 6 greenhouses, and we need a little bit more manure, but we can sort that in a minute. So let's take this up. We'll get a small truck and bring that up actually. You know how you always get one of those tickles in the back of your throat just as you start talking? Well, we just had one then. Sorry about that. Anyhow, so we're coming up on the garden centre. Actually really funny because that's a downhill section and we were literally not using any gas there at all. So we literally just rolled all the way down there quite fast. So let's get this guy. So you can very unstable. So let's just get this guy in here. Actually kind of coming off there for a moment. So let's unload this. Let's quickly unload it. We should have a load of compost in the mixer across at the BGA that we are going to basically just take, and we'll bring that across. Shot a little bit there. Go down here. Once we've got all of this stuff, it is rather take easy. Getting these things up and running is literally all about just feeding prerequisite materials, and we have this production all sorted. We've got lots of manure now. We don't have any issues with manure production because we have a lot of pigs, and we've got, oh wow, we have 7 million manure. I mean, basically that's just how insane that is. Yeah, we could probably sell that. I don't know. You see, because we don't use manure that often as well. It's actually kind of crazy a little bit because just the volume that we basically go through. No, just dropping that in there. What we need is we need a little sort of 40,000 litre tipper full of manure, so we'll get that in a minute. But basically, we will nip across to the BGA, and we need a tipper. This BGA is kind of has been sat idle. Do we have here? So, pretty sure. I don't know if this is actually full or empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to top this up. So this was actually being unloaded into the BGA, but what we're going to do is top this up, and we will, whilst that's underway, we will go grab a tipper and see if we can fill it up with some manure. This shouldn't take long to fill up, to be honest. But we'll grab a tipper from down here. We should have a tipper empty. Yes, we do. So we'll get this guy filled up. I'm not sure if we've got. Let's just check actually. So we have manure. Now we only have 3k left in the silo, so we will need to take this guy to the pigs. Not a huge deal. We can just take this across the road and down, and then basically fill them up. Obviously we need about 40k of manure. That's fairly simple. And yeah, that compost truck is now full, so we will go grab that in a minute or two. We can use this to then fill up. A bit of a traffic jam going on here. Let's just move him around the corner. He's actually going to be required a little bit later. We have field prep to do at some point for the next harvest anyway. We've harvested all of the fields. We've got so we've got 3, 5, 10, and 1. We just need sorting out. We will basically just fill this up. Shouldn't take too long to do. Too long, but anyway. You have to kind of sit in this guy whilst he works. So it doesn't take long. It really doesn't take long to fill this guy up. We could cheat a little bit. We could basically go up here. Left these open the other day. We should have closed them all up, but I forgot. So we'll cheat and we'll go through these. So it's just having to turn around and double back on ourselves. So we'll head up to the garden centre. So we'll probably do some muck spreading on these fields. Partly because one of the things I've kind of, with the new equipment from the Big Bud pack, we have the new 25-metre cultivator, which is, I think we're going to get a second one. It's a really useful piece of kit, and it made doing some of these fields very, very easy, and also made seeding the fields with the new seeder very, very smooth. We kind of got through them in, not, I wouldn't say a lot of trouble, but a minimum amount of trouble, because we were literally able to just do so much so quickly. Over and above what we do with the other equipment. So we've done all of these. It's just this one on this side that we need to drop some manure in. Whoops, completely oversteered then. So let's just unload this. We have got more in it than this will take, so we'll drop the rest into that little into the little, what do you call it over here, little sell point. So we'll just kind of sell the remaining 5k. It's fairly straightforward. A little bit of money. We'll need to take this across the road and fill in full of compost as well. So what we'll do is we will drop him there, fill him, and bring the other vehicle over. Kind of going to cut this corner as well. Not particularly a good idea, but you know, what the hell. So yeah, so we're going to fill this guy up with some. This guy's actually working away now, partly because we've actually unloaded a bit of. Actually, we should probably not pull in front because we need to get this guy out. So let's draw them out. We'll sit them underneath whilst we nip across the road. We've got so much silage at this place, and just what do we do with it all? There comes a point at which you kind of can't really process any more stuff in the VGA. We got to that with when we were in Pine Cove actually. We actually unloaded so much compost into Pine Cove's BGA, we filled it, had maximum digest date, and it really just wasn't making us any money. Took us a while to get the digest date level down before we could really restart doing it. So we will carry on. So this guy, again, same sort of approach, just go through each one, drop this all off. We'll start at the top again and work down just like we did before. The great thing about just having just the production facility is so close by for this, mean that we can literally just nip across, and it's so easy. Oops. we have crashed. Too far. Oversteer then. Too fast. Too far. Fairly straightforward. So just get everything in there. All of them set up. These all run. You don't require much interaction with them. You don't have to load pallets. They just produce and sell, and we are happy as a result. You know, we could sell for better at the supermarket. The pricing has been set up in such a way that basically the supermarket will be a better deal than if you sell here. It's just because, you know, obviously that's just how the world works anyway. You know, farm shops can be quite often a lot cheaper than the actual supermarkets, because essentially they're selling it on site with no overhead. Of course, your supermarkets and stores, they will have a price and a markup, so in effect it's always that extra bit. You're going to nip around here, just position ourselves here, because we won't put them on just yet. Actually we might. Yeah, we'll just put them under actually, because it will help to actually clear out some of the stuff from the composter, because effectively what we do by basically just having this here is it's kind of acting like a little hopper for the composter, so it will just produce and produce and produce. Of course, we empty it out, it will keep producing. We'll need to stick some more diesel in here as well, and probably need to top up the silage that's currently sat there waiting to go in. That's fine. We want to do some water. Try and see how much of the water. I think you might only end up doing 1 or 2. I don't want to spend too much time because it is rather slow. A slow little task is to water, because you've got to wait for the thing to fill. The tanker basically does take a long time, strangely enough, to actually fill up. It is full now, or at least it should be. I'm pretty sure I left it full, so let's go and drop this on the compost heap over here, and we'll make a little bit of money. Not a lot, but we'll make a little bit. We should actually put some on the compost. But we'll do that. We'll do that later. So these two guys are not needed for the moment. So let's go and take this to the water. We need to put some water in each one. So it's fairly straightforward. All we need to do is get in the cab. Oh, great! It isn't full. Damn. Okay, so we're going to have to let this guy fill up, and this is going to take some time. So we're going to use that. Whilst that's filling, let's just check on a couple of other things. Okay, so let's first off, so what we need to do is we need to set up a little bit of a hauling thing going on, so we can deliver goods from the various production. If we go to this particular location, we have quite a few pallets there waiting to sort of kind of be dealt with. Now, that basically means we need a truck or something to kind of deal with that. So what I am going to do is, I think I will be basically buying a couple of semis to deal with this. Now I'm thinking that we grab one of these, actually two of these, and then a couple of trailers. And then basically we're going to make it look like a proper hauling sort of outfit, so we will actually use this trailer. So what we will do is we will get let me get some I don't know what the difference is between the floors. Safety floor, curtain cider, push wall. We want the curtain cider. We're going to buy two of these. Okay, and we are going to get a couple of trucks as well to go with them. So we need all the attachers, we need the engines, so let's head up to the store, which is actually opposite the garden centre, so we are fairly close by. So here we have our two new trailers. Decimal black. This is just trying to remember the it's a Schmidt cargo bull trailer by it's a mod. It's auto load. The group that created it is called it's actually on the side modding welt. So is that not looking up? Did not get it centered enough? I didn't get it centered enough, did I? So oh yes, we are attached. We are attached. So we'll take these. These will basically go. I'm just going to drop them here for the moment. Get these set up. These are going to basically be used for our. So if you actually unfold, you can see basically what happens. Should open up the back. Instance. There we go. Nice big open space. Do the back. I can't remember how this. On these, apparently the sides open up. I'm trying to remember how they actually open up. Yeah, I'm actually trying to remember how we actually open up. I actually don't remember how you open these up. Well, we'll come to that in a minute. Let's go back to the water. We'll do the second one when we're filling up the water again. So this guy basically is full. Let's just back him up. We're going to do the same deal as we've done previously. Unload 40k into one of the greenhouses, take the remaining 10 and drop that into another, and so on. So I don't want to spend too long doing this. What we'll do is whilst that's unloading, we'll nip back across the road and get into the next truck. Let's get this guy. So obviously we have a lot of man trucks. Strangely enough, this is actually, I just happen to like the man truck. I don't know why. Yeah, it just seems to be a nice. For me, it's a nice little truck. So yeah. So we'll use these to do pallets. This one there was a way these opened up on the side. Anyway, let's just these are going to go to a couple of locations. We'll keep them here for the moment before we move them. Essentially, we're going to run a little convoy down, so to the relevant sites in order to do this. So we do have a bit to do. Oops, we're still going. Still going strong, as it were. Yeah, one of the smaller tankers, one of the AR frame tankers, they would be quicker to unload, but of course we'd actually have to do more trips because they are 35k versus the 40k we need for each of these. So that is the unfortunate thing. It would be nice to have a single tanker that was 240k in size, but no, we don't. So we just have to make do. We're using the universal mobile storage tank, which is whoa. I kind of pressed. So moving rather quickly then. So we might surprise a little bit. Okay. Let's get this one onto this one. So we are pretty much getting all of our greenhouses back up and running. It's essentially an ongoing thing. It's one of the maintenance jobs for the farm. You know, we obviously do our crops. We do our greenhouses. We get our harvest income from them. When they're not producing, we're not making money. So it's important for us to make sure they are always producing, or at least the downtime is as minimal as possible. It takes about 2 days for us to actually use all the raw material that we drop into one of these. So let's fill that one up again. And whilst that's filling up, let's sort of take a step back. And here we are in the garden centre, and with that I'm going to pull this episode to a close, as it were. We're filling up our tanker to carry on the job, but we've pretty much got all of the greenhouses stocked up with manure and compost. A couple now have water, and we're just to do the rest, which is just a little bit of a job that we will do or finish off off camera. That will basically give us our steady income from the greenhouses here in Cherry Hills. Our 6 greenhouses producing a variety of goods, and at the garden centre where they make us some money. We have in the next episode we will probably do a little bit of hauling of goods, and we need to place the store for the Serapa Agro output for the production line. So essentially this is the sale point that we can sell everything at. So we actually need to place that. We've produced a lot of goods from the dairy, so I think it's time for us to find a location and place the sale point. And then once we've done that, we can take a truckload of the goods and sell them. And quite literally, we'll fill a truck full of the goods and we'll sell them. So that's what we've got coming up for the next episode. We'll probably also do a logging episode soon. So one of the outstanding jobs that I've got is, obviously there's the continued feeding of the wood related production lines. But also I wanted to clear more trees around field 1 and 2, and in the view that potentially soon, probably when we hit about 10 million, I will be buying field 2, and when I do that I want to have the bottom cleared, because I think what I'm going to do is I am going to essentially make field 1 bigger, as in full length, and shorten field 2 to account for that. So there's going to be some reshaping going on around field 1 and 2, quite extensive, but it does require a lot of tree felling. So we may have 1 or 2 episodes on that, because we will literally be working pretty hard to clear out all of that woodland at the bottom of the map. So with that, if you guys watching this have any suggestions for things we can do on the farm as well, please let me know in the comments. They'll be really helpful. I'm kind of going through the same old jobs now. I'm aware of that, so I do kind of sometimes want it'd be really helpful to have a little bit of maybe suggestions for things to do, or things that I can look to have placed on the map as well, or things that I can look to build into the map as well. So with that, thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of the same. And with that, thank you and goodbye.